Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be getting ready to budget out the month of July, you guys. So we're going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one, and we are expecting our second child. And on here we do all things cashless budgeting. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share with your friends and family, and also make sure that your ring notification is on all notifications so you are notified every time that I post a video. So this is the Budget Mom Paycheck to Paycheck Budget workbook. I started using it in June as just needing something different. Since finding out that I was pregnant, we just needed to make a transition and change some things because things had changed for us. So we are back to doing a paycheck to paycheck budget. We still have one more week in June left for me. So I'm working through that, and then you guys will get to see what happened in the month of June. But let's go ahead and budget out for July. So I have my stickers here from Casey Lee Designs. I was using this in my Happy Planner, and I'm just going to use them again in here. So I am just going to be putting down where all of the bills are expected to be paid for. I don't write anything in the amount until I actually pay for it. It's just a great way for me to also track me spending the items because I have to go back and write it in. So we have our mortgage, and that is due on the 1st, although we have until the 15th to pay for it without any late fees. Next is going to be ADT, and that's also due on the 1st. Next is going to be daycare. Daycare is very random because they don't ever really stick to their schedule, but I am going to say that they're going to take it out on the 4th. I know it's a holiday, but I'm just going to be prepared either for the 3rd or the 4th for daycare, but at least the money will be in there. Next is going to be our water, which is our utilities, trash, our exorbitant tax fees, and all of the things. And that automatically gets paid on or deducted on the 10th. Electric is always a couple of days, but we are going to say that is due on the 11th. Because I can't quite remember, or I don't even think I got the bill just yet as I'm doing this video. But it's normally somewhere between the 11th and the 13th, so we're good with that. We have our natural gas, which is due on the 2nd. So we'll put that here. And then we don't have any credit card debt per se, but I did take our 2 household credit card debts and lump them into one, into just a loan. So I always use this, well, I'm using this credit card for that because I did not originally have enough loans set up. So that credit card will be, let me make sure you guys can see, is due on the 27th. And yeah, so because I had 2 credit cards that we were paying, I had all of these printed out, and I'm not going to waste them. So we're just going to use them. They still work. We have our subscription for YouTube TV, and that is on the 23rd. And we're not bill heavy, you guys. It's just our bills are expensive. Next is going to be internet, and that is on the 25th. And then we have our water treatment loan, and that is going to be on the 30th. And that's all of our bills, y'all. There's nothing extra that we're going to be paying this month that I know of. So this is just what our bills and things look like for the month. And now I'm going to go ahead and put out all of our paydays. So there's always money going into the account. My husband gets paid weekly, and I get paid bi-weekly. So income from him goes into the account weekly, and then I put money into the account bi-weekly. So my bi-weekly payments will be the 11th and the 25th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 11th and the 25th. So we are going to put these here, and those are going to be our 4 paydays, y'all. So this is just what the calendar looks like. Nothing too crazy, you guys, honestly. And then for over here, my important dates, I feel like I got a whole lot going on, but we have the 4th, which is the 4th of July. Then I have the 1st, which I should have put that first. I have a doctor's appointment. And then on the 8th, I have another doctor's appointment. That's my anatomy scan. And then on the 22nd, I have another doctor's appointment. And I think that I'm going to have one on the 29th because this is 21, 22, 23, 24. So I think I'll have another one, but I won't know until I go to this doctor's appointment here. But I have those. And then the 9th, I am off. And then I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I have going on, or even for the household. I don't think we have anything else going on for the household for the month of July, but those are just the things. I'm thinking one more time, y'all. I'm thinking one more time. But no, I don't think we have anything else going on. So those are important dates. And then this month, when I'm saving, just my focus points are going to be on our emergency fund, the baby fund, and my maternity leave for the household, because I'll only have 1 month where I won't have a full paid check to me that will go into the account. So I want to make sure that we have a good enough buffer to cover that month and go into the month, which would maybe be like March, when I go back to work, and then I can start getting back into the groove of things. So I want to be able to do that. I will be able to get some additional income that will help boost that up. But I still need to make sure the money's already there, because I remember with my last pregnancy, there was like a delay in payment, and I was blessed enough to just make sure that I already had money in the account, so I wasn't worried about bills being paid. Ooh, sorry guys, sorry. So I am going to make sure I do my due diligence this time and call prior to make sure that everything is set, to make sure the money comes in when it needs to come. But I do get paid leave from my job. Okay, so those are the things right now that we have going on. So now we're going to flip over to our actual like monthly budget and talk about the numbers. So this is going to be my monthly budget setup, y'all. So we're going to talk numbers here. Okay. So first things first is going to be our bills. We're going to need the handy dandy calculator. So for our bills, the first bill is our mortgage, and we're budgeting that at $19.90.38. Next is going to be daycare at $10.35, and that is going to be daycare plus her activity fee. We have ADT at $60.50, and that's our security. We have our natural gas at $40. We have our internet at $94.65. We have our YouTube TV, which is our only subscription, at $106.35. Our electric, so now that I'm thinking of it, I want to say I saw the bill somewhere, but I don't remember when it's due. But we are going to budget $200. And I just remember because it was some crazy number, and I was like, it actually had to be more than $200, because if y'all know, I have been paying extra to what was due to kind of try and build up a reserve, but clearly that's not what's going to happen this month. So $200, and then utilities, we are going to budget $153. And so we'll do 1990.38 plus 1035 plus 60.50, 40, 94.65, 106.35, 200, and 150. Oh, Jesus. 130 plus, I said 130 would be 23 plus 23. So we are going to be at $3,679.88 for all of our bills. So next, and this is kind of the goal of what I would like I have $3,500, but this is kind of what I would like to save or have as a buffer in our account or more, because then at least I know with this $3,500 or $3,600, and of course this is going to be later on in the year where a lot of like our utilities, electricity and stuff is a lot cheaper. We'll at least be able to cover all of our bills, because like groceries and stuff like that you can play around with. So next is going to be our expenses. So we have groceries at $500. We have gas at $200. We have our household spending at $155. Spending is our like catch-all, which is at $75. Kids is going to be $25. And eating out is just going to get $5. I think it just makes sense for me to build this up, because in the month of June, I did do like 1 or 2 eating out, and it's not going to go away altogether, but I've been doing a lot better. So we are going to add all of this up for our expenses. So we have 500 plus 200 plus 155 plus 75 plus 30. And that is going to be $960 for our variable expenses. Now down to our debt, we have our loan at $450. And we have our water treatment at $107.86. I had to look at that for a quick second, y'all, because I'm like, what? $107.86. And whenever you add that up, that's actually going to be $557.86. Then we have our sinking funds, and our sinking funds is budgeted at $132. Our savings is at $70. We are not budgeting any money for unbudget, and we're going to leave that blank. All right, so whenever we add everything together, we're at $3679.88 plus $960 plus $557.86 plus $132 plus 70. And that brings us, nope, I don't know what I was doing, y'all. Let's try this again. $3679.88 plus $960 plus $557.86 plus $132 plus 70 equals my total is $5,399.74. So that is what we're looking like, you guys. This is what our budget looks like for the month of July. And then we will go through all of the things. I guess No, we'll close this out at the end, but this is just what we're looking at. So this is my budget for July. We all know that things will change as the month comes, but stay tuned for my weekly check-ins and paycheck set up, because I've been enjoying our weekly paycheck budgets and going through the numbers and what we actually spent for the week. It has been very, very helpful with me getting back on the budget after having some crazy spending in the month of May. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.